Yo! Hey, what if I... Oh! Hero x Hero just got a huge update, and this one actually added a ton of new stuff. We've got a brand new system, new enemies, new rewards, more webrunner content, and even some pretty important changes to trading. But there's one thing in this update that I think could completely change how people play the game. So let's get into everything they just added. And first up, we finally have something new to do with the Sandstorm. Sand clones are now spamming throughout the zone, and there's two types that you should look for. First, we have the gold sand clone. This one can give you a chance to get a big coin drop whenever you kill one. Like, look at that. Absolute crisp sound of coins. And honestly, with the new trading system, getting extra coins from bosses and mobs is probably the best thing that they've added. But I'm actually more interested in this one on top of the roof. Sometimes when you defeat a normal sand clone, one of these boss ones will appear. And this thing can actually drop webrunner blocks, as you can see in his chest. This thing is really hard to kill. Oh nice, I got a rare. So, if you're willing to pick up a webrunner, this new Sandstorm place might just be the new place for you. And apparently, this is only part 1 of the Sandstorm update, so we're getting a whole nother part next week, which may or may not include the ginormous colossal Sandman. Next, we have something that I've actually been waiting for a while. The hero decks. You can press Y to open your hero decks and start completing this thing out. And don't worry, collecting heroes in the hero decks isn't just for completion. Every hero you collect gives you dex points that you can trade for chips and coins. And all that just for collecting heroes. I took my account from having 500,000 coins and only 15,000 chips to having 1.5 million coins and 17,000, almost 500 chips in just completing a couple heroes. So now, instead of just getting a new hero and thinking, oh, what can I fuse this into? You'll now be able to also get chips for it. Yay! Now, for all my new players out there, there's also a new guide for how to use the burgers. If you didn't know how to revive a downed soul before, now the game actually tells you when you first start the game. And all you gotta do is buy the burger, grab it, and then feed it to your soul, which I don't have, so I'm just gonna eat it. Now this is a very small mechanic, but it's definitely going to help new players stop from having to figure it out themselves. There's also some good news if you haven't finished the Imp Force Hunt quests yet. So if you've been putting it off, you still have time to go claim your rewards. And yes, this means that the Super Soul Webrunners are still available to get. So you should probably start grinding. Now let's go check up on some updates behind the scenes. Trading has now been improved so that when someone leaves, the trade slots are no longer occupied. So trading should be a lot less annoying now. So for some reason they've also added a new message to tell you when you've reached the daily chip cap for mining. So you know, we knew it before. Hero x Hero, you tried to hide it. But we knew that it was there, and now mining crystals is way better, helping towards the experience. Now let's talk about the smaller bug fixes. If you've ever joined the game and you just fall straight through the map, they've actually patched that, so that will no longer happen, thankfully. And I know this is a sad one for all my webrunners, but you can now no longer grab onto people and swing off them, launching yourself into the sky. It's a sad day. Also, the webrunner skill preview actually looks a lot better on Viva. Like before it looked really choppy, but you can see looks a lot better. So that's everything they've added in Sandstorm Part 1. We've gotten sand clones, hero decks, and bug fixes. The Imp Force quests have been extended, and new rewards are available. But, as you know, this is only Part 1. We've got so much more coming next week, so if you haven't played this game already, make sure to go get it and grind up before the new colossal Sandman enters the map. My name's Nombug, make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next update. Peace.